Hi and welcome to a little video on the Terminator Zapper, or in this instance on the T-Rex Zapper, the next step up from the Terminator Zapper. Terminator Zapper is being created by Don Croft of Idaho, USA. I've been fortunate enough to come across Don quite a few years ago and have been using his Zapper and selling it on the website www.orlifehealing.com. The Zapper itself, Don put forward, was is capable of clearing the effects of the chemicals being released from the trails of the airplanes in the environment, as well as boosting the immune system and clearing various illnesses going as far as cancers. So there are some of the experiences that some people have had. I only have my own experience, but I just wanted to share a little bit on it here today. So I've been into natural health and wellbeing for about 15 years now, and I came across the Zapper first when I was in India back in 2011, and I met a German gentleman who had one and let me use it after I'd been ill there. That was the first time I'd come into contact with one, but I had been reading about them and the Rife technology as well as many other alternative therapies and technologies for a number of years. When I returned to Ireland, I got in contact with Don, I got myself a Zapper, and I was so happy with it, I started selling them. The Zapper is a very, very subtle device. That's how I find it anyhow. If you have it turned on, it has 2 copper plates. It needs to be against your skin. It has a battery, a number of crystals, magnets, organoid energy. Basically, can take negative energy and help it become positive. Does it work? I mean, the proof is in the pudding. Also, it produces negative ions into the body. So negative ions are plentiful around nature, around waterfalls, around the sea, where you have waves, and in forests. There's probably a fair few here too. I'm in the beautiful village of Howth today. Love it here, beautiful place. So yeah, it produces negative ions. The organ energy takes the negative energy and creates a positive energy, and it also creates and sends an electric charge of 15 volts up and down your body. So this combined, along with the use of the crystals, the magnet, etc., creates a general feeling of well-being, a boost to your immune system. It energizes you. In my personal instance, I have found it very favourable. It's so subtle though, it's hard to describe because you won't notice when it's on your body. I often wear it here in my trousers or here in my top. Or you hold it on your hand, or you can put it directly on your foot. Now, I had an interesting experience last night, so that's why I wanted to make a little video on what's been going on. So I have been fortunate. I cleanse twice a year. I, follow good diet, good health, exercise, etc., meditation, healing, and so I've been really lucky to have really very good health. I didn't at one stage, now I do, and very little, actually no real pain in my body ever. So I'm very fortunate these days. However, I still am vulnerable and things do happen, and every now and then something comes. So on Sunday night at 4 a.m, it was Monday morning, I woke up with an incredible pain in my side, around here now, pulsating ache, so painful. I never take painkillers, I don't really have any need for them, but because I was recently away in India, I had taken it's nice, have a look at that. Anyhow, back to business. I had taken a lot of little medicines with me, so I had painkillers as part of that package that I hadn't needed, and so I had to wake up in the middle of the night, intense pain for a number of hours already at that stage. Went downstairs, took some, went back upstairs, and the pain subsided only slightly, and stayed through the night. The next day it was kind of bearable enough to work, which was good. And then again on Monday night, I woke up in horrendous, even worse than the previous, and it was so severe that I think you'd consider going to hospital. I don't think I'm hypochondriac or overact, but it was really intense. I was asking myself, what is it? And well, normally I'm quite clear, but when you're in intense pain, sometimes you don't think so clearly, and at least that happened to me. So I bared with it through the night. I took painkillers and they had a mild effect on it, say, which helped, and I'm really grateful for that, but it didn't go. And then yesterday as well, I had some work to do in job, so I worked my way through it. And then last night I went to bed, took more painkillers, which is very, very unusual, by the way. And I was thinking, okay, I had thought it would go. I just thought it was an energy shift, energy transformation I was experiencing. If it's still there in the morning, I think I'm going to have to go to one of those doctors, with all respect. And I took 2 painkillers, which unusual, at 10, and at 1:30 I was in so much pain. I was crying. I'd already called in 2 healers I know, distant healers who are excellent, one in New Zealand, one in the UK. I'd called in women I work with who are healer and wellbeing specialists to send energy to, and a good friend as well. So I was getting this distance energy, and I really do feel if people are with you and people send you good energy, it actually does make a difference. And I'm not saying not to go to the doctor. I think go to a doctor, go do whatever you feel called to do. But my instance at this stage, I would have gone to a doctor, but at 1:30 in the morning you're not going to find one working. So could go to the hospital, but then how would I get there? I would have to drive, and it would be all night waiting. So I just thought, okay, let's make it through to the morning, and I'm going straight to the doctor. But I also have my Terminator Zapper, which I hadn't used until yesterday afternoon, and I hadn't really noticed a big difference. Actually, one of the brilliant things about this is you put it on a site of pain, and it decreases pain in that area. So, oops. That's all right. So I got up and I got my Zapper, and I got a little sports sock, and I put it on my foot. Now, I've had amazing experiences from this in the past. So I put it on there. I had the pain on this side. Haha. And actually I didn't. That was at 1:30. I took more painkillers. Got up at 4 again. Sorry if I'm boring you about this story. I took 2 more then, and then that was at 4 a.m. I got this. So at 4 a.m. in the morning, after taking 2 painkillers at 10 p.m., 2 at 1:30, crying, wondering if I'd make it through to the morning. I knew I would, but the intensity of the pain was something else. I put this on my right foot with a sports sock, prayed, I do believe in prayer too, and that I would wake up pain-free and lay there. Eventually I fell asleep again, and I woke up at 8 with no pain. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. Honestly, if you'd known the intensity of this pain, it was beyond a 10 out of 10. It was severe discomfort. I was feeling nauseated from it. Mind was crazy with it. I was trying to deeply breathe and stay calm. And I lay there and I woke up. And firstly, I had slept, which was a miracle, for 4 hours, without waking up. And secondly, my body was calm and still. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's why I had to make this video and share it with you. So I'm not saying it's only because of this, but I truly believe this has helped. Today I'm a teeny bit tender, maybe 10%, and that's probably after what's been going on in the body, but it's nothing compared to what's been, and I'll keep an eye on it. So I'm not saying this is, people are always in natural health usually looking for the silver bullet, the one thing that makes a big difference, and I really think it's an approach to living. It's a healthy mindset, a healthy approach to your emotions, to connecting with others, to making good decisions for your health, good foods, exercise that you enjoy. But there also are tools out there that work, and I always try and work with those. So I work with cleansing because it works, I work with dietary changes, I work with pinhole glasses, neti pots, and Terminator Zappers. And this one itself, the T-Rex Terminator Zapper, difficult enough to get, but I sometimes get a few. So if you're interested in a Terminator Zapper, and you need to be using one, you need to be using one for more than 3 months before you move on to a T-Rex, and a regular Zapper is still fantastic. If you're interested in a regular Zapper, a T-Rex, and finding out more and hearing more stories, I really encourage you to get in contact. On my website I have quite a bit of information on the Zappers. That's www.orlafeeling.com. Likewise, if you just do an independent Google search on Terminator Zappers, you will see independent reviews. Yeah, it's amazing what's out there, and it's amazing the things that work, and it's good to know. One of the great things about this is, it's the size of a pack of cards. You can wear it on your body. Once you have bought it, you don't need to buy another. They cost like a regular one's about 140 euros. And this one is more in the 200 plus mark. But you never buy another again. You have a battery, like a rechargeable battery. That's it. You keep using it year after year after year. And I'm glad I have my Zapper. And I am so blessed that this pain has dissolved. And I'm so, so grateful. Never going to be more grateful for good health. Other than when you've, come through something challenging. So, to your good health, and to mine, and to everyone's, may we find the things we need at our moments of need. May we feel ever increasingly better, more harmonious, more peaceful, healthy, vibrant, happy, alive. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Namaste.